I got to do a check 1, 2. I'm there. You do it.
Am I there? Am I there? Am I there? Am I there?
That's you right there.
I am right there.
Hey! All right. Good morning. Good morning.
Why
good
does that
morning.
come out every time I test something? Hey, how you doing there? Turn into Cletus T. Judd every time.
Jump on the bus, yes. Good morning, Kicks 105.5. It is Wednesday at 7:50, and joining me as he does Wednesdays, Mike Baer from Barron Insurance Agency in St. Johnsbury. I say generically St. Johnsbury without giving your address since you have a new address coming soon.
You could generically say Portland Street and you'd still be correct, sir.
Do you still tell people like, blah, 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 blah? Oh, wait, hold on. That's going to change in a minute. But it's still Portland Street. What is the new number?
The new number is 229.
229. And the old one was?
309.
Okay, so not too bad. There's a 9 in there.
We're still on Portland Street, and we're still on that side of the street. So
yeah,
we're still an odd number, which works well for us.
Yes, because you're odd.
Yeah.
Ba-dum-bum. All right. Speaking of business, because you're moving to a new business,
Yeah.
if I'm opening a business, should I talk to an insurance agent first? Like you say to
Absolutely.
me, if you're going to go buy a car, Sean, you really should talk to me first. And I know that probably 95% of people buy the car, then they talk to you.
Oh, yeah.
Or at the time that they're having to purchase the vehicle, they're like, oh, Mike, I'm buying a car right now. Not realize that there may be some stuff that may sway them from getting the vehicle that they're looking at. But back to business.
Back to business.
Why should I talk to you first if I'm opening a business?
Well, you want to see what kind of market there is. You want to see what kind of pricing you'll have. I mean, as you're planning a business, you're planning expenses, you're planning whether you have the appropriate coverage. You need to have that dialogue because every business has a little bit of a different exposure. So there may be something that you need that maybe you didn't think of. So you don't want to be late to the party on discussing insurance. And then the example I'll give you is as basic as us buying a building. You know, we bought a building just down the street from us. Do you know that I quoted that and reviewed the options way early on in the process before we ever put an offer in to buy that building?
Otherwise, if there was something, you would have been like, maybe we should go to someplace else or not take this.
Do your due diligence. You know, are you buying a location or are you renting a location? Either answer is that location in a flood-prone area? That's something you would want to be prepared for.
If I have a crappy history in driving, would my driving history have any relevance if I'm going to open a business?
Only way it would have relevance would be if you need a commercial auto policy, because motor vehicle reports are applicable to that too. So if you have a pretty horrific driving history and you need a commercial auto policy, that could make it a little bit more expensive or difficult to obtain, depending on what the magnitude of your driving history problems are. So.
Does it matter who the first named person is on the business? If it's my wife and I having a business, does it matter if my wife's name is first on the insurance policy, like auto insurance?
We try to follow the rule of the order, even as, for business, we try to go in the order in which the business is named. So if it's you first or second, we'd probably want to do your policy that way. Truth be told, we try to do homeowners policies that way as well, although it's not as important. But.
Okay. Business insurance, do you do loss ratio when it affects the premium?
Man, you have been Googling.
I do what I do for due diligence to make sure that you're thinking and on top of things.
You just pulled out loss ratio. What is loss ratio? With most companies, it's a 5-year accumulation of premium and factoring in how much claims have been paid out in that 5 year. And that's going to create a loss ratio, whether you are becoming a burden for the company or if you're okay for the company or profitable for the company. So that can impact eligibility. It can impact crediting, things of that nature. We see loss ratio most impactful on farm policies with one of our companies because they are, farm policies, it's one of the mutual companies and they're trying to keep it affordable, but people with large loss ratios can sometimes adversely impact that. So that's where we see a loss ratio.
You don't go chasing like insurance stuff, do you? Because you read something in the news and you're like, oh, I bet I can get them a better deal. And you call them up. Hey, this is...
we could, but we don't.
Yeah, because you're doing pretty well for yourself.
Well, it's just never been our MO. I mean, we've always have kind of been, hey,
not an ambulance chaser. I get it.
We're here if you need us, and these are the offerings we have, and we would love to help you, but we're not going to go, hello.
Hello. Latest DJ.
We like what you do. We want to insure that.
If you'd like to talk to Cletus, you can buzz him up by calling
748-5224. You can find us on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury, online, thebarrettagency.com, Google, Facebook, and YouTube. Just look for Barrett Insurance Agency.
Thanks for stopping by.
Have a good day. See you later.